Hello and welcome. We're now in May year 3, following months. You haven't lost any months. I'm just finishing off this grass cut here. You might notice in the top right our money has jumped up quite a bit, 865,000. Now I'd like to say that's all solid fertilizer. It's not. I have sold off some equipment that I'm no longer going to be needing. I made a decision. And that is that I'm no longer going to be doing the whiskey production. The cows now need to be my primary focus. I wanted to continue doing the whiskey because it was fun. Haven't done it before. I was even contemplating doing the potato factory and doing the crisps. But it's just too much. If we're really going to push this, then it needs to be all about these cows. I'm going to go this way actually. Just fold this back up. So that's the 2 fields done. Now another decision again, because as we really push this, some things are going to have to require our attention, other things not. We're cutting the grass unrealistically because of the size of them, and just to save time. As I said, I'm not doing this in a realistic manner. In fact, I'm doing this in the most unrealistic way. The only thing that's not been cheated is things like money and buying the cows and folding them and dealing with them and feeding them. That's all proper. That's all been properly done. But I definitely not interested in spending 4 hours cutting the grass for them. So grass is done. I'm gonna stop fertilizing the fields. I'm happy for them to stay at a 50% fertilization state. It's just too time consuming now is what I was trying to say. So that's gonna stop. But we may take on a third grass field to compensate that. So right now these are our 2 grass fields. Now I own this field here, which is what we did use for, I think, for sugar beet, and this was our corn. Again, no, this was barley and corn. We were using this for our whiskey production. So I've got 3 fields here not being used. I could, sorry, not 3, I just counted that field. These 2 fields here, I'm thinking this field here, field number 24, I could set up a course play, spend some money on seed, and get the AI to just use a direct drill and change that into a grass field, so we have 3, and then I don't need to worry about fertilizing them. I can just keep cutting them. That's cut. I'm not saying 100% that's what I'm going to do, but that's what I'm thinking, because we're adding in more cows today. Yep, and we have maxed out the cows. I totally messed that up. We have maxed out the cows on this map, and I mean that literally. We have maxed out the cows on this map. It's a big map. I can't do any more cows. It's actually not possible. So each one of these holds 500, as you know, and we've maxed all 3 out. These 2 here, the one down there, 1,500. Okay. I went to do a test. I went to test to put in another cow husbandry over there, and it came up on the screen saying husbandry limit is reached for this map. You need to go and delete some. So I was like, oh, there's animal pens on other farms within this map, isn't there? So actually, I need to just put this on for a sec, because I need to make sure I'm tipping on the right side. I need to, oh no, what am I doing? I'm being a donut. I need to put grass in my thing. It's not in there. They're taking silage, not grass. Where was I? Yeah, so we'd reached the limit of how many husbandries we could have. So I used the money to flip a field. I was going to buy the field, sell the animal husbandries, and then sell the field back. So I did that. I bought a field that had a farm on, not another farm, not this one, and it wouldn't let me sell the. I am driving awful. It's because I'm not concentrating while I'm talking. Let's go in. Let me concentrate on what I'm doing. I'm trying not to run over these. Apart from the cow, I just run over. Oh, and I'm stopping. Look here. I had to put in another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had to put in another 6 of these in this morning. We just could not keep up with the amount of slurry we've got. So we started with these 4. We've now got 10. And I'm happy to say we are now keeping up with the slurry. So I'll show you that in a minute. Let me just get this grass done first. So yeah, I couldn't put in another husbandry, and I couldn't sell. It doesn't let you sell or delete the animal pens and animal husbandries on the other farms, so I was in big trouble. There was nothing I could do, so I found a mod which allows you to add in more animal husbandries. It overrides the game programming and allows you to do it. I will put a screenshot now on the screen so you can see this. So it's allow more animal husbandries, and I think it increases it from, I think it's 10 to 64. Obviously I'm not looking at it right now in editing. I'll be putting this on the screen for you to look at in case any of you guys want it, and I will put a link to this mod in the description. So if you're ever on a map and you want to add in more, and this is obviously I believe this to be a PC only, it overrides it. Now I have the mod installed, I've tested it, it works. We can add in more cow pens, and that is exactly what we are going to be doing. So as you can see, I put a limit. If you look on the top bottom of the grid, it says limit 500,000. I put a limit on there, so I wanted exactly 500,000 litres of silage, because I kind of worked out, using a bit of math, that we need just slightly over 500,000 litres to feed our cows today. So I've put 500,000 litres of silage in here, and then we can top up the grass in there. So this is our first job of the morning, is get these. I think it's the top trigger is where it works. And you know, a little tip here, I see a lot of people doing this when they're inside like animal pens and they're feeding cows and the roofs are quite low, so the trailer, as the trailer lifts, it clips the top and it starts to jump around. All you have to do is tip to the side, and it's such a simple thing, and I did it for ages until I saw someone tipping from the side and I was like, oh yeah. So you see I've got it on tip side left, and then you don't have to worry about it. I should have it on tip side right really, because the food's on the right, but it doesn't matter. There you go, job done. This one's filled up, and it stops you hitting the trailer on anything. So there's a little tip there, just in case there are anyone that's been doing that and doesn't realise, you can just change it to tip. I'm not saying all trailers can tip left or right, I assume. But say like for example this one here, there you go, we're going to tip on the correct side, but you can change it. It just stops the trailer going right up in the air. So yeah, we're at 1,500 cows. I'm going to be adding in a new animal cow shed today that will increase our capacity to allow us to have another 1,000 cows on top of what we have now, which will bring us to a grand total. Oh, does this one not need any? Oh no, it does. Oh, is it because it's saying to the left, maybe? Let's do... Silage is not accepted here. Is it not? Why would this one be... Wait a minute. Which one is that? Silage. 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 Yeah, because I've been putting silage in. I don't know why it's doing that. Silage not accepted here. It absolutely is accepted here because it's got silage in it now. I'll leave this here. I think there's been a bit of an issue, so what I'll do is at some point later I will... Which one is this? This is... It's this one, isn't it? With the 3, yeah. And it's got silage in it right there. We've got 837,000 litres of silage in there. I'll leave it in there. I bet you if I restart the map, that will work. So I'll come back and sort that out. I find, and again, tip number 2 for today's episode, 9 times out of 10, when you find silly little errors like that, just restarting the game, just restart the map, and it sorts that out. Now, another reason money's gone up is because I've sold off some equipment. I've kept a couple of bits like the seeder, the harvester, but there was... Actually, I don't even need the harvester, do I? I could sell the harvester. Because all I'm going to be doing is seeding a grass field and then cutting the grass. What do I need? Yeah, could sell that too. I sold off all the equipment, and the JCB tractor that was up dealing with the whiskey. If I hop fence and then hop this fence, you'll see it's now here. So it's going to be put to work here on the farm. So next job is grass is cut. So we need to fill these up with grass. That's from the other side, isn't it? That's the takeout side. Oh, at the moment I can't even imagine what it's going to be like having another 1,000 cows and being up to 2,500. But I still think we're not anywhere near the limit yet. Again, if you're doing this on console, you won't be allowed to use the mod that makes it so you can have even more. So you maybe have to, if you want to do this yourself, you would have to probably do it on a different map where you can sell the animal pens from other farms. Therefore, because I think the limit, I want to say is 10. And at the moment we're on 3, so you can do it. It's just for some reason the map maker didn't make it so you could sell the other animal pens on the other farm. So I've had to find a little workaround. Oh god, I must take most of that. That's what I want. Oh, alright, these two are full. So we're going to have to go and see if there's any room in the other ones around here. Oh, clips on them. Clips. I'll just straighten that. Yeah, I've done that one. There we go. Right. So you see here, where if you look down into the silage pits, they're both low now. We've really got on top of this. But I've got a feeling our tank is full. Oh no, it's 93%. But yeah, I had to do some landscaping and raise all this backside up here. So now it kind of drops off like a cliff down there. And we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of these along here, and they're all doing their thing. So if we look at this one, oh, I can put some slurry in that one. That's the only one I think that hasn't got some. Yeah, that's full. Okay. I think it's because that trigger is slightly clipping on that ground. It didn't let me put some in, so I need to fix that as well. These are mostly full, so we're going to have to keep that in the trailer, and then we'll fill all these up tomorrow morning, I think. So we'll turn that off for now. But we also emptied the slurry out of that third one because we missed that last time. So if we look here, we can see that was over 1 million litres, 1.something million litres it was. We're now down to 108. So we are completely managing that, and it's converting it into our solid fertiliser, which is auto selling on the hour every hour. I mean, while we've been on, I'm now at £1 million. We're at 800,000. So on the hour every hour, I'm making a lot of money. I just need that cow to get out of my wheel. Yeah. So let's go around here, and then we're going to assess our milk situation once I have checked this one out here. I should be able to just empty that in there now. If not, then we've got some spare. We'll fill it up tomorrow. Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay. Should be able to squeeze through here. We'll park this back over there, and as they convert all that grass we've just put in back into silage, we'll then be able to just get rid of this last bit of grass. But that's good that they're all full up. But I think if we take on another grass field, we'll be having to put in either some more of these, or I'm thinking just to make a change, maybe I start using some silage, put in some really big silage clamps. There is one on the mod hub I've seen that has this like extendable bit on top so that you can drive over it. And you could put in millions of litres of grass into that thing. I've got no problem doing that. So that could be something we look into. I'm interested to look into that. So we need to be looking at the milk situation. So how much milk are we at now? 141,000 litres. So we need to get that into our dairy. But I just want to have a look at how is the dairy doing with the milk we already put into it. If it can take more, then we will go and drain out the milk we've produced overnight. Fill up the dairy. Do you know, my brain is buzzing because I'm having to remember we're producing, let's just look down here. We've got 21 pallets of butter, 4 pallets of cheese, 2 pallets of chocolate. So we've got like 27 pallets. We can take 96 pallets at a time on our flatbed anyway, so I'm not too worried about that for now. So yeah, look, I mean, it can hold 2 million litres of milk. So I think let's go grab that more. Let's go grab the 100,000 litres of milk. Get that in there. This should just be chugging away. It's got loads of sugar beet in there from our greenhouse. Yeah, and that's automatically sending the sugar, which is making the chocolate. How much is that holding actually? Is that overflowing with... Oh no, okay, it's only got 29,000 litres of sugar in there. It's pumping out the... It's very slow, and I thought that was going to be slow, the chocolate, so... I think we did a good thing doing the cheese as well as the butter, definitely. So, I'm going to tab... Where is... There it is. I couldn't remember where I parked it. But yeah, I was talking to you guys in the last episode about what my plans are sort of moving forward with another series. And I was saying to you I want to do a more, not 100% realistic, but a proper farming let's play. Like on a smaller scale. You know, lots of field work, doing contracts, building up a farm, looking after different animals, you know, really just taking my time with it, lots of episodes. And I've got a couple of maps in mind, but I don't want to say right now I'm going to do this map, because until I do it, I quite probably will change my mind. And I also don't know when I get to it as well, because once I start something, I want to continue doing it. And at the moment, you know, it depends when I can get camera time to be here recording on a microphone with no one else around, which doesn't happen that often in this house. It'd be nice if I had my own little room, so it didn't matter what other people are doing, but I don't have that luxury at the moment, so I have to work around when the house is quiet so I can do this. But yeah, I do want to do a proper little cool farming series on a really nice map, something with just something where it's nice, sort of small to medium fields. But you know, I say that, and this is what I mean about I change my mind. I also kind of want to do like a really big American map. Not like, I know I'm on a big American map now, but we're doing this very unrealistically. But I mean like a proper decent size American, and I know there's a couple coming up. So that's got me thinking as well. Like that could be a really cool series. And you know, like using courseplay to have like multiple harvesters on fields and that kind of thing, like that interests me as well to do that. I don't know, I just, there's so many things I love about this game, there's so many things I want to do and experience. I get lost in the process of what I want to actually do, but what I'm not going to do is focus on too much what do I think people want to watch, because I'm under no illusion, this is a small channel at the moment, you know, this is, and right now, you know, I'm not doing this for views, I'm doing it because I enjoy doing it. It really doesn't matter to me right now, like, if I have a couple of hundred subscribers versus a couple of 100,000 subscribers. I'm not saying I'd ever get to that point, but I'm doing this because I enjoy the whole process. I like just talking while I'm playing, talking to you guys, watching along. I enjoy the recording, I enjoy the video editing, I enjoy making the thumbnail, I just enjoy the process. It's like a hobby to me, so I'm happy to just chug along, doing things my way. If you guys are subscribed to the channel, if you follow along, you may notice that from time to time I do first impressions videos and maps. And although I call it first impressions, it is a genuine first impressions. It's something I do different to other people. I don't go in and have a look at the map before I hit record. I go around a map and you get to hear and witness my genuine first impressions of a map. And it's a new feature, it's something I actually really enjoy doing that, but I'm not going to do it on every map that comes out, because I haven't got the time. I kind of want to do it on maps that, like a map comes out that piques my interest, I'll do it. So yeah, that's a new little project, a new little side thing that I want to start doing as well. I've done a couple and they've been well received when I've done my first impressions, because it's not something that everyone's doing. There's so many YouTubers out there doing map reviews, map tours, and they're really good at it. And there's other people that do what they call first impressions, but they've gone in and had a look, and they're still giving you their first impressions of it. But what I do differently is I give my genuine first impressions. So it means all I've done is I've read the description of the map, I haven't watched other people's videos, and I haven't gone into the map. So I see it for the first time live with you. I just think that's a cool new thing that not a lot of other people are doing, and it's just my take on a map tour, essentially. It means that I won't tell you everything about the map because I may not know it. I may miss things, but what you do get is a genuine first impression of a map and an honest first impression as well. So yeah, if you guys want to, if you're not subscribed, if that's something that interests you, then hit the subscribe button, follow along, and that is something that I'm going to be doing as maps come out that interest me. I'll be doing more first impressions. Right, I went off on a massive tangent. Milk is in. I'm just thinking now, checklist in my head. Milk is in. Slurry is in the truck, waiting to be processed. We are making a lot of money. Productions are running. I think there's only one thing now what we can do. I did put some more. I did put some seed and fertilizer in here. I think 30,000 each I put in. So that's on the faster process now. The size of that thing. I think it's time to put in the next cows, isn't it? And I'm kind of a bit nervous because it's more feed, more milk, more slurry. It's just more. But let's do it. That's what we're here for. Right. Let me show you what one I'm putting in. It's this one here. It only costs 199,000, and as you can see, it holds 1,000 cows, and it is quite big. So I'm thinking I could put it here beside the house, because I've got to try and think ahead. We may want to put in another one, and I can fit one here. Let's put this one in here first, I think, up here. And then, you know, I could later fit one in here. I'm not saying we're going to get to that many cows, but I don't want to put it somewhere and then... I think let's put it here. As far back as we can. Like here. Let me just find where I want it. Just kind of like... How's that? Okay. We can do a nice path. I'm looking at the slurry point on it and I'm thinking, I don't want more slurry. But okay, it's in. It looks alright. We need to do some landscaping. The ground is not quite right there. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? Let's just, now we can see where that is, I might have to just move it for... Yeah, look, it didn't like where we put it. So let's try that again. But let's move it forward to here. And see if that's better. Ooh. Okay, I need to just raise the ground, I think, here, around the back part. I think other than that, I know I'm losing money every time I'm doing that because I'm only getting half back, but I want to get this, because we need to drive through this, don't we? Can I landscape with that there? That's the thing. Can I... If I start here and I raise that up like that, that does fix it. Okay. And if I go to here, I do apologise, I'm clipping because of those trees there. I just want to fix that so it's... There we go, and I can... There we are. That should, yeah, that's plenty. Right. Let's go and check out our new, very modern cow barn. This is big. I mean, it's holding 1,000 cows, so it needs to be big. I think the lights are here. Yep, and there's more lights here. There we are. So it's got like floodlights. That's where we're going to put in our cows. I assume that's the milk. That's the slurry. I think food is just here. I do want to sort out that edge. So what we're on, 886,000. I think it's time to get some cows. Oh, right. Let's put some of these ones in. So again, it's about 100,000 per 60. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. That's took us down to 193,000, but we've got 420. Let's just do. Right, we're down to 94,000. Shall I just put it to 500? Let's do it. Right, we've done it by heart. We've got 500 cows in here. Woo! 500 cows. Right, now. As you can see, these are our original 3. Now this one, you can also feed them with silage, thankfully, because some you can't. So we can continue doing what we've been doing, but these cows now need food. What was the capacity? It needs to come up on my screen. There we are. Food, it can hold 475,000 litres. So now we've got another 500 cows in here, bringing us to a grand total of 2,000 cows. Soon to be 2,500 cows. We need to get food. Should we just go over here? I need to empty this. Can it take any more? If not, I'll take some silage out. Right, okay. So we need to... Oh yeah, this was doing that weird thing, wasn't it? It wasn't letting us... Yeah, we'll have to come back. We'll have to come back to that one. I need to restart the map, I think, for that to sort itself out. But we know that we need 475,000. And we've only got 150,000 litres in here. So I'm going to reset the limit, because I've got the mod on. It's a limiter mod that enables me to set exactly how much I want to take out of stuff. So we go around this way. So we can set a new limit here of what we want. Let's do 470,000. There we are. And then that will start doing that. Not gonna lie, that actually took a lot longer than I was expecting to fill up. But we got there. It's 10 to 12, so we should get another injection of cash in a minute. I'm going to be cheeky and just cut across here, I think. I didn't plan this very well. I should better hop across this river. Stream, sorry. Yes. Right. Oh, no. Where am I going? I'm too used to the other ones. It's at the front. Here we are. I can just go across this concrete bit here and it should come up. Oh no, it's not coming up as well. I wonder why. So I've just noticed there is one inside. I wonder if that front one's for straw. I could have got that wrong. Could have been straw. Again, look, do you know, like the other ones, I'm not going to be doing straw. The only purpose of doing straw is to get manure, and I just don't need anything else to deal with. I have enough. We may not be at our limit for cows, but I am at my limit of stuff to deal with. We're going to keep to what we're doing, I think. Right, this should now... Let me... No, it's still not. Right, bear with me. I'm going to save and restart, and hopefully that solves the problem. Right, I solved the problem. I did do a reset, and it still wouldn't let me fill up with silage. I was scratching my head, and it dawned on me, I have got manual attach installed. And because I forgot manual attach was on, I didn't manually attach the trailer correctly to the tractor, which meant the wires weren't connected, which is why I couldn't tip. I just forgot I had the mod on, so me being very silly. But as you see, this now works perfectly fine. I don't even know why I've got manual attach installed, because I wasn't using it on this play session. But trouble is, if you've got manual attach installed and then you reload into the game, it automatically has it turned on. So that is completely my fault. But I'll show you, if any of you ever play with manual attach, it's at the bottom here, which you see as soon as the second I turn that off, this works straight away. And that's why it wouldn't work in the other one. So there we go, problem solved. I'm not, as I said, I'm not even using manual attach in this one because we're not playing realistically, so there's no reason to have it. It's just a mod that I had installed. In any case, these cows are now happy. We filled that up with 470,000 litres, and we can look down here. 500 cows are going to burn through 175,000 litres per month, because we're doing one day is 1 month. So that's enough to last about 2.5 months, and we'll go through 2 million litres per year. So we can double that, because we know we're going to put in another 500 cows. So actually 175, we can double that figure and know we're actually going to burn through just over 4 million litres per month. So we may have to get a third grass field in, and actually it means I can go back now and put, actually that'd be fine. I'll catch them up on the next feed, which will probably be in the next episode. So as you can see, I've done some horrible landscaping here, but that's because there could be another cow barn in some future point going in there. But there we are. We are officially up to a record number of cows. We're now officially at, what we're doing, 2,000 cows. 2,000. That's still nowhere near where I want to be, by the way. We will get the other 500 cows in as soon as we can, bringing us to 2,500, and then I'm putting another 1,000, 3,500. I don't know how far we can get. I'd be impressed if we could get to 10,000 cows. Can you imagine that? 10,000 cows. Could that be the goal of how far we take this? And can it get to a point where I can't even keep up with the milk and the slurry and the feed and the grass? I just don't know. But I think that is going to nicely bring us to the end of this episode. We've got everything achieved we wanted to. In the next episode, we're going to be managing our productions, milk and slurry, getting the other 500 cows in, and then seeing what is next for us on this extraordinary cow adventure. Thank you so much for watching and keeping up with me on this dairy cow experiment. If you are enjoying, please hit the like. It is very much appreciated. Leave a comment down below. I will do my best to reply to them, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.